A few years back, I discovered the FIRE movement, and in hindsight, it affected my life more than initially expected because I have not yet reached financial independence, but my life has changed quite a bit since. In this video, I will talk about how I discovered the FIRE movement, why I was skeptical, but still very susceptible to the movement, and what effect it had on me. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Coasting Ikigai. My name is Mike, and on this channel I am exploring how to live a FI life without actually being FI yet. This story starts a few years back. I was working my 9-to-5 job in a large company. I was comfortable, my job was not too stressful and well paid. From the outside, I was living what seems to be a happy life, but I felt dissatisfied. I wanted more. I like to describe this feeling as being stuck in a golden cage. You have everything you need and likely more to live a comfortable life, but you cannot wonder what lies outside of the cage. Maybe I thought I just need to change my job, search for a new challenge, climb the career ladder. Now I know that this is not the solution, but back then I didn't know any better and thought that more means changing jobs, climbing the career ladder, because it is just the thing to do. This is what everybody else seems to do. So I set all of this in motion by starting a second master's in business, heavily networking, setting up a job rotation within the company. But it didn't work, and moreover, I was not at all excited about all of this, what in many ways should be considered positive changes. The dissatisfaction remained, and internally, it all felt like I'm fighting an uphill battle against myself. I ignored that feeling and thought to myself, this is how it's supposed to feel. The path to the top is not easy, and this is why I feel like this. I told myself it will get better once I reach my goal. This was my situation before I discovered FI. In 2019, I got to go on a business trip to California and decided to extend for a 10-day vacation. Not gonna lie, those business trips are a sweet perk that keep you in a golden cage. During those 10 days, I visited, amongst others, Yosemite National Park, Sequoia National Park, and then drove all the way along the Pacific coast up to San Francisco. Overall, I covered more than 1,000 miles. As I was traveling alone, and as a more introverted person, I was binge listening to podcasts to avoid talking and meeting people. The podcast is called Choose FI, and I listened to almost all of the episodes at twice the speed while driving, eating, hiking, pretty much all my waking hours. Choose FI is a podcast that breaks down and discusses the most current trends and issues within the financial independence community. Thinking back, I was highly receptive to the FIRE movement, and I probably did not need all 1,000 miles nor all episodes of Choose FI to convince me. I was receptive to FI because 1, it gave me a way to eventually escape my current situation. It was a situation where I wasn't sure what exactly made me unhappy. 2, it introduced me to an alternative goal to focus on, other than climbing the career ladder. The promise of eventually escaping my situation, together with a clear target, made me feel motivated. And it also gave me a little bit more stamina to stay at my job for a bit longer. The principles of FI are simple. Spend less, earn more, invest. The implementation, however, is challenging because for most people, they need to adhere to these principles for many years. And guess what? I stopped. I stopped way before I reached my financial independence number. But this has more to do with a change in mindset rather than failure. At least this is what I'm telling myself for now. Because FI journeys are so individual, and this is the beauty of them, I chose to go down a path that prioritizes one of my values, which is time over money. I implemented the FI principles for a few years. It gave me a long-term alternative goal to focus on. It gave me hope for something else, and the resulting nest egg gave me the security to be more courageous, to take on more risks. Now, I'm still not sure what that something else is, but I feel that I'm further down the path of discovering it, and I would love to take you along on that journey. I hope you enjoyed this video and that I provided you with some value. Like to help me reach more people who also feel a bit stuck in life and are looking for an alternative way. Thanks for watching and see you next time.